Patience improves work quality. Great work takes time.
Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're managing a high-stakes team today, you're probably caught in a massive tug-of-war. On one side, the relentless corporate obsession with speed. Fast launches, fast revenue, get it out yesterday. On the other side, the absolute non-negotiable necessity for high-quality output. We all know that forcing teams to rush inevitably backfires. Mistakes skyrocket, innovation completely dies, and burnout, it surges. So today, we're going to explore a completely counterintuitive approach that might actually be your greatest competitive advantage. Ask yourself right now, are your high-stakes teams sacrificing quality for speed? I mean, really think about it. Are they actually moving fast, or are they just rushing, leaving a trail of costly, annoying errors in their wake? It's a subtle distinction, sure, but for an executive, it's literally the difference between a flawless product launch and an absolute, unmitigated disaster.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap. We'll start with the speed trap, followed by patience as a discipline, and the ROI of team patience. Then we'll hit the psychology of performance, precision in practice, and wrap it all up with building a patient team. Let's totally debunk this myth that faster is always better.
Section 1, the speed trap. Let's look at the hidden costs of a rushed workforce. When the market demands immediate results, we're basically squeezing the detail right out of our team's work. Just look at the operational contrast here. The rush team, they're skipping crucial details, ignoring the planning phase, and missing glaring errors. It's totally chaotic and highly stressed. But contrast that with the patient team. They take the time to research deeply, review thoroughly, and they stay incredibly calm. The output is precise. Now, as a leader, you've got to ask yourself, which team's work would you rather present to your board? Moving to Section 2. Patience as a discipline. We really need to reframe patience for the business world. You know, patience is so often viewed as a weakness or just an unnecessary delay. But honestly, that is completely backward. Patience is actually a highly rigorous management discipline. It's the act of giving time, attention, and consistency to produce truly meaningful work. It's absolutely not about being slow. It's about staying committed when progress feels slow. It gives your team's brain the space to actually think deeply instead of just reacting to the latest fire drill. And deep thinking, that's exactly what produces industry-leading results. Just look at this. Speed without thought creates weak outcomes. It's such a profound truth, right? In construction, rushing literally causes buildings to collapse. In medicine, rushing risks lives. And in business leadership, well, rush decisions usually lead to very expensive apologies. The bottom line is that thoughtless speed is a massive liability. All right, Section 3, the ROI of team patience. Let's break down the actual business benefits. We've talked theory, but let's talk return on investment. What do you actually get when you cultivate patience? Well, you get unparalleled focus and accuracy. You allow time for your teams to catch those small, easily fixable errors way before they snowball into massive public PR disasters. It gives your ideas the breathing room to mature into actual game-changing innovations. Ultimately, patient people pause to analyze consequences rather than making poor emotional choices. They drive smarter, highly consistent decision-making across the board. Creativity grows in calm minds, not rushed minds. If your company relies on innovation at all, this is absolutely vital. The human brain just needs time to observe, to experiment, and to imagine. History's most famous inventions were developed through years of trial and failure. That caliber of profound creativity simply cannot survive in a frantic, deadline-obsessed environment. It just can't. It really boils down to this one simple truth. Patience creates precision. You literally cannot have one without the other. Precision is the ultimate antidote to buggy software, weak projects, and massive corporate failures. If you demand precise execution, you simply have to grant your team the patience required to achieve it. Section 4, the psychology of performance. Let's explore why calm brains outperformed stressed brains. So why exactly do calm brains outperform stressed ones? When you're constantly rushing your team, you trigger the stressed brain. That brings anxiety, mental fatigue, and a huge likelihood of employee turnover. But when you foster patience, you activate the calm brain. This brain is super organized. It boasts laser focus and really strong emotional control. Instead of just throwing in the towel after a failure, a calm brain learns from the data and iterates. That kind of long-term psychological resilience is completely required for high-quality work. Section 5, Precision in Practice. Let's look at some real-world examples of patience driving excellence. This isn't just high-level management theory. It's an absolute necessity across literally every field. Take architecture. Rushing leads to failed materials, while patience ensures safety and functionality. In tech, rushing development practically guarantees bugs and system crashes. Patience, on the other hand, delivers reliable software and a seamless user experience. Even in sports, rushing your training just yields average performance, while consistent, patient practice builds champions. The takeaway here? Rushing guarantees a flawed outcome, but patience secures reliability. And finally, Section 6, Building a Patient Team. Let's go over some actionable steps for you as executives. So, how do you actually instill this high ROI discipline within your own ranks? First, focus on the process, not just results. Make it explicitly clear to everyone that quality trumps speed. Second, break work down. Massive tasks cause serious anxiety. Dividing them makes progress calm and manageable. Third, mandate short breaks. A refreshed mind is a precise mind, period. Fourth, practice delayed gratification. Teach your teams to build toward meaningful impact rather than just chasing overnight hype. And finally, treat mistakes as valuable data, not fatal flaws. Take this formula back to your boardroom. Patience plus consistency equals quality work. It is really that simple, and honestly, it is that difficult. Great work is not built in rushed, frantic 11th-hour scrambles. No way. It's built through careful, consistent effort over time. Patience doesn't slow success down, it scales it. Which leaves you with a choice. Will you continue to pressure your team to just finish tasks quickly? Or will you start leading them to build work that truly lasts? The next time you feel that urge to push for faster output, take a breath, pause, focus, and trust the process. The quality of your entire organization depends on it. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Now go out there and achieve the precision you're aiming for.